Let's talk about the Green Bay Packers now. This is what happens with a first-time starter is he'll play a month like a world beater, or he'll play a first month with a bunch of up and downs, and then he'll play a month like a world beater, and then he'll show up on a Monday night. And there were a couple of times you saw some throws from Jordan Love, wide open guys, and, Matt LaFleur, you could just see they would cut over to him, and he would just kind of have a mystified face.
Yep.
And I'm sure, who also matched the mystified faces when Love wasn't connecting. And again, I'm not an all-22 guy. Maybe sometimes the routes weren't run at the right depth, or Love rushed the throw, or had an issue up front with the blocking, or anything like that. But every single time I saw a mystified face on LaFleur, I thought there had to be mystified faces on the faces of Chiefs fans, Lions fans, and Chargers fans. Where was that guy? Because that guy was a world beater against us.
Mm-hmm.
A world beater, right? And so even with all that, he made the plays in the final throws of that game when Saquon Barkley running free. It looked like he might score a touchdown. He gets tripped up, and I think this was the right call. He did have 2 steps where he righted himself before he then fell over with his own momentum.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know how that works, because one of his quads is the size of 2 of mine put together. Even though it was a little bit of leg day for me today, this morning.
Are you feeling it?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it today.
Okay.
But that was a fumble. I think that was a right call.
Yeah.
And the Packers took advantage of that just when you thought the Giants were going to just basically either run it out or score one more on a Packers defense that they had their number on for much of the night. And Love took care of it. Made some great throws. I thought the first touchdown pass that was called not a touchdown I thought it was caught 2 steps, and just before that third step, it got knocked out. I thought in the end zone, all you need is 2 feet down and the ball in the hands. How is that needing to be completed, the process? I don't know. All I know is the next throw was completely on point as well, and kudos to the official who got knocked over but was able to see before he got knocked over that the ball did in fact cross the threshold, and he gets up, rights himself, and signals touchdown, and then the Giants won it anyway. So that's what happens when you start 2-5 is, margin for error on nights like this leave you 6-7. The good news for the Packers is Jordan Love's off game for the first time in about a month, they still had right there to win. Yeah. Also, it was on the road. That's not an easy place to play. It truly isn't on a Monday night, despite how poor the Giants' record was coming in. And then you look at the standings, or at least their final schedule here. There's a ton of winnable games here, ton for them. I mean, they might be favored in a couple of them, potentially. Certainly at Carolina, they're home for Tampa. How big a game is that? And that's currently your 4 seed against your 7 seed in the NFC right now. There's no margin for error for Tampa either. That's a big game in Lambeau. At Carolina, at Minnesota, which I'm assuming will be a Nick Mullins contest, and then home for Chicago. In the standings, the Packers are the 7 seed because there's 4 other 6 and 7 seed right now. The Seahawks, Falcons, and Saints are all eliminated from this race because of the tie breaks in division. Okay? The division tie breaks knock them out. The Seahawks lose because of the Rams, okay? And the Falcons and Saints lose because of their records against each other. And then the Packers have apparently a better win percentage than the Rams in certain games. That's just a quick synopsis as to why. It doesn't matter because obviously when the rubber meets the road, 4 more games will be the difference maker. But they're at least in the pole position right now. And that's got to count for something. And Aaron Jones, let's get him healthy. Mm-hmm. You know,
True.
let's get Watson healthy. Let's get these guys healthy and get back out there.
Nice receiving core in that squad.
I know they're young and they're making plays.
Young.
You know, you've got to like what you're seeing. But it's not going to be perfect. And they still damn near almost won it.
Yeah. They came close.
I know.
You know?
They sure did. So that's my opinion here. And then again, what they did, though, is they opened the door to 2, 5, and 8 teams. And they could have been 7 and 6 and really given a big problem to 2, 5, and 8 teams. Or they could have been 7 and 6, and the 5 and 8 team would be 4 and 9, right? The Giants. But the Giants have a shot here. Certainly, if Green Bay is the 7 seed, then the Giants, way, way down where they are, have a tiebreak over the 7 seed. Right. But they've got to leapfrog a ton of other teams. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.